Hello everyone. Today we're going to review this amazing product and we're going to talk about what it is, what it does, and how it can help with your cat's fur in your house. I feel like it's a very amazing innovation product that will help you, especially if you have large cats or if your cat is a long hair breed, like a Maine Coon or a Ragdoll, for example. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process that I did with my cats to get them used to the box. And at the end of the video, we're going to discuss if whether this is worth it or not. So stay tuned and keep watching. Okay, so we're talking about the PawSwing Neo self-grooming cat house. And just like the name says, it's a box that has a system that, in my opinion, it's a very cool innovation because it combines science with what parents need. Basically, when your cat enters and goes out of this box, the box has a system that emulates the cat's tongue. And as you know, cat's tongue is like very sharp and has this pointy filaments that help with the grooming. So when they lick themselves and groom themselves, they get rid of all the fur that's like loose. And there's some cats that have hairball issues because of that. So this box actually helps with that. And especially if you have a large breed cat like a Maine Coon or a Ragdoll, those usually are also long hair breeds. So it's going to help a lot with the hairball issues if you use this box daily. And as you can see, the assembly is pretty easy. And I'm going to also talk about the process on how to get your cats to use it actually and to get them used to the different door settings. The idea is to start with the door as wide as it can be. So your cats are like discovering the product and the box and they are deciding if they want to go in or not. So you don't want to like shut the door and make it super tiny at the beginning so they don't reject the box. So that's what the adaptation process is. You start with the door wide open and then day by day you start closing the door little by little so your cat doesn't notice that change. And at the end of the whole adaptation process, the door is going to be a lot smaller than at the beginning. And those brushes with the form of the tongue that we talked about before are going to groom your cat and are going to retain all the loose fur that your cat has. So after a month, when you do the cleaning process and collect all the fur that it's inside the door, you're going to notice a huge difference because you're going to see all that fur that the box collected. And basically, if you think about it, all that fur is not in your furniture anymore or in your cat's tongue and belly, making them throw up hairballs all the time. It's going to be actually in those tiny brushes that the PawSwing Neo box has. So like I said, I think it's a very cool product if you have a long hair breed cat. And here you can see that if you have a single cat household or a multi-cat household, you still have to keep the entrance at the maximum position, and then it's going to start telling you to decrease the size of the door day by day so your cat is actually not noticing if there's a change or not. So by day 10 or 11, the door is a lot smaller than at the beginning. And then also they give you this scratch off cheat sheet where basically day by day you just scratch off the setting that you need to place it on that day, and that way you don't forget when you're supposed to change it and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly show you the day by day process. So as you can see here, Bonnie was the first one showing interest in the box, but spoiler alert, Toru was actually the one using it and Bonnie doesn't use it. Now, the best thing you can do to get them used to the box and to actually grab their attention is to place this food bowl that the PawSwing Neo gives you. You can fill it with their favorite food and put it inside. I then wanted to place like a blanket inside so they would feel and smell their usual smells. And that actually made it easier. I think Toru was showing a lot more interest once the food was inside and the blanket as well. And the cleaning process was also pretty easy. You just have to take each of the brushes out and then empty the container, which has all the fur that it's been collecting all this time. You do it one by one, and then I started storing that fur in the plastic bag they give you so you can ship it back to them, and then you can get that super cute and fun felting service with your cat's fur. I actually really liked this product. I think that, like I said, if you have a large breed or a long hair breed, you're gonna be collecting a lot more fur than I did on this video just by using it a month. And over time, you're gonna probably notice that it's gonna bring some benefits to your cat's health because they're not gonna be throwing up hairballs all the time. Because if I notice that change with my short hair cat, you're probably gonna notice it too if you have a long hair cat. And I want to add on this review that my cat got sick in the process of using this box, and I wanted to add that this box actually made my life a lot easier because, you know, when cats get sick, they want to hide, they don't want to be disturbed, and they want to be on their own. So they usually hide in like underneath the bed or the closet or somewhere where you can't really find them. And that's a problem because when your cat is sick, you have to keep an eye on them to see if they use a litter box, if they eat, if they drink water, if they're playing or not, if they're sleeping all day. So it's a little bit hard if they're hiding in a place where you don't have much knowledge if they came out for a few seconds or not. So I was actually super happy that we had this box when this happened because the hiding place that my cat chose was the box. So he was staying inside the box practically the entire day. He had a situation with his paw and he wasn't using the little box. So it was very relieving for me to just stay in the living room and monitor my cat to see if he would actually go out and drink water or use the litter box without having to get him out of underneath the bed somehow. You know how cats are. So this box as a hiding place, it's super good because it has that top entrance that you can just grab your cat without fighting him. And at the same time, every time they go in and out, they're going to be grooming themselves. So in my opinion, that's a very handy tool in those cases. So yeah, that was my review for the PawSwing Neo box. This is how much fur I got after using it just for a month. Like I said, if you have a long hair cat, you're gonna probably get a lot more than that, but this is already a lot for a short hair cat. And here's the owner of all of that hairball. At the end, only my male cat ended up using it, like I said, because my female cat is a lot more sensitive to brushes and her skin. But Toru has been using it every single day, twice or 3 times a day. So that's pretty good. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it and that you like this new innovation product. If you want to get this grooming box, you can go down to the video description and I'm gonna include the link to buy the product. I don't get a commission for this. This is a very honest review of the PawSwing Neo grooming box. I just thought it was a very cool innovation and I wanted to try it out and show it to you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my pet health content. Here, Torucito, like I call him, is gonna use his box soon enough. So thank you for watching.